If you've never read my work before, then I would hope when you read it that you felt the way you did when you were a kid, that you felt a sense of wonder. My name is Kelly Link, and I write short stories. I write stories that have ghosts or zombies or vampires in them. I write a lot of coming-of-age stories, stories about teenage girls or communities of friends. You don't pick up a ghost story because you think it's going to be important. You pick it up because you think it's going to make you feel a certain way. It's going to maybe give you shivers down, your back, or it's going to raise your hair a little bit, or it's going to make you feel mildly creeped out. The stories in Get in Trouble are about adolescents or about middle-aged people whose lives are in flux. Some of them are about teenagers who are discovering that they have access to abilities that they as children didn't have before. Fantastic is not a one-to-one substitute for talking about the complications that people have in their lives. The fantastic is, I think of it more as an intensifier. By introducing the fantastic into a story about a realistic marriage, you somehow create additional space to do things which may have emotional resonance or just be pleasurable for the reader because the reader doesn't quite know what to expect next. I grew up reading science fiction, fantasy, Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, writers like Joan Aiken. I think all writers come from a location, an interior location. For some writers, it is some experience they had in childhood. Sometimes it's even a geographical location. And for me, it was the pleasure I had when I was a kid reading genre fiction. There's a long tradition in genre fiction of calling a certain kind of story part of the weird or the tradition of the weird. And to me, weird is it's a word which if you're a writer or any kind of artist, you probably got called a lot when you were a kid. But also, weird is sort of beautifully unspecific, that what it signals to you, if you're a reader, is that there's something in this story that you don't expect. And that always seems super interesting to me. My husband and I publish between 6 and 10 books a year, mostly fantasy, science fiction, or what you would call Slipstream. So it's work that is passing back and forth between literary and genre fiction. Receiving this fellowship means freedom. I will keep on doing the kind of writing that I've been doing, and I will be thinking about what this means for the press in terms of how we publish the writers that we publish. It certainly gives us enormous freedom to continue doing the work that we're doing.